Hey guys, I have a little helper today. It's my friend's little girl, and I'm gonna try to quickly do a video here. I'm a little bit behind because I've been running from place to place. So this is for week 2, and anytime you have like any amount of time, there's always like 3 other people like watching you. So it's hard to just find time away and time alone here. So after the video I made before, I moved on to the city of Puyo. Now in Puyo I have some really close friends, and the church that I'm associated with there is called Kairos Baptista Iglesia, and so it's a Baptist church there in the city of Puyo. And so my first day there, the pastor was able to take me out to a community that I've been associated with over the years. The first time I was in this community, it was 10 years ago. This place is about an hour and a half outside of Puyo in a different province, and they are actually a Shuar community. And the Shuars are known to be headhunters, and so if, like in the past, if you ran into them, they would probably cut your head off and like shrink it, and then they would like have it as a trophy for themselves. So, so this community had been evangelized in the past many years ago, and 10 years ago when I was there with my group Corazon Del Rey, they had poured out their heart to us, saying how much they wanted an actual church building there that they can gather and to worship. And so after that initial meeting, a lot of prayer had been poured into that, into that idea, that and a prayer from their heart. And about maybe 6 or 7 years ago, God had actually brought another team there to actually construct the actual building. And about 5 years ago, me and my husband were able to go back to Pikisha and see the building that was constructed there. And the town had actually named the building after like our team was, that's Corazon Del Rey, and they wrote it in Shuar above the church building. So you'll be able to see that in pictures here. So yeah, that was a huge blessing to be among the people again, and especially know that you have a relationship with them over the years. And so from there, me and the pastor, we were driving back to Puyo, and I was like, oh, maybe I should share, why I'm here now. And God's like, no, not right now. I have a time for it. Just wait. I'm like, okay. So later that afternoon, I was at his house, and his wife was there, and one of his sons was there, and they actually asked me, like, so, what's the purpose of my visit here? And I was able to share with them that God had specifically called me here for this time to share with them a message of His soon return and holiness and repentance in the church. And they were very blessed by me coming and giving them that message and spending the time with them. And I was blessed by, their friendship and their our visit and conversation about that subject. So later that evening, I was actually able to join the pastor and his wife to go with them to watch them disciple some new believers in their home. And these new believers, it was a family of like 5 or 6, and even teenagers and stuff. And in their home, they all had Bible study together, all learning the basics of the faith of Christianity. So this Kairos Baptist Church from Puyo, they don't just win converts to Christianity and kind of just leave them high and dry. Like they focus a lot on discipleship, and that it was a blessing for me to see them actually doing that and actually discipling the new believers. So the next day, I went to the city that's near Puyo. It's like 15 minutes away. City of Shell, and I have a friend's sister there, so I was able to share with her what God had, wanted me to share. And the city of Shell is often remembered by most of the North American churches as the base of where those 5 missionaries that were they were speared here in Ecuador. That was their base. They went out from Shell into a tribe out here in the Amazon, and they ended up getting speared. And so that's the same city as my friend's sister, she lives in. So then, let me think. The next day, I was able to go with the pastor and his wife and a few people from their church to watch them evangelize and spend time with the people in another community near Puyo, and we spent some time with the kids there, and they also handed out some clothes. I always say, like, no, missionaries from North America are really good for a certain thing, but what's the best thing is having the locals doing the actual evangelism, because they already know the culture and they know the language, and it makes a huge difference in even the ability, you know, and let's say like places that haven't had the gospel come to them yet, like, you know, yeah, like that. Like there's certain places for North Americans, but like, you know what I'm saying, like it's always really good to see the locals effectively outreaching the people that they live with and that they're among all the time. Okay, so then on the Sunday, the pastor gave a really powerful message on the importance of holiness in the church and why we need to be separated from the world. And it was just really encouraging to see that, you know, churches around the world here are sharing that message of holiness, because I mean, you can share a lot about, say, the Lord's soon return, but if you don't share like how to be ready for his return, then it's kind of it's almost like misdirected, right? I was also able to watch the baptism that took place that Sunday as well, and they do, like I said, a lot of evangelism, a lot of discipleship, and I think this last year they had like over 30 baptisms, like 30 people who were baptized, so that's quite a few. And 10 years ago this church had maybe like 80 or 90 people in it, and in 10 years it has more than doubled. Like they actually expanded their church building, and now they need to expand again because they have over 250 people. And so I mean, for a church to like over double in 10 years is really phenomenal. And like I said, they don't just look for converts, they really make solid disciples. And yeah, so that was week number 2. From there I moved back here to the city of Quito, and then hopefully here I'll be able to make an update of week 3 when I have time. So thanks for watching, and hope you enjoy all the videos and the pictures and stuff here as well. Okay, thanks. Oh, okay.
Este es el color shawi.
¿De color?
Ajá, color. Sí. Este es el color.
La fruta.
Sí, la fruta que chupamos.
Here. Dice hola. Allá. Hola.
Bienvenido a Ecuador.
Sí, gracias.
Iglesia Unta Cacarma Nente, Corazón del Rey se llama. Corazón del Rey esta iglesia.
Sí.
En Shuar, Unta Cacarma Nente.
Wow.
Ajá, Corazón del Rey.
Corazón
en
del Rey.
castellano.
Gracias.
Ajá.